Hey Paula, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Joyce Duvall. Today's a very special day for me. I was given these roses first thing this morning. Today's my 29th wedding anniversary. It has nothing to do with cooking, but I just thought I'd share it with you because it's special to me. Today we're going to do something really interesting for a side dish. It is a freestyle tomato fresco lasagna. They're individual lasagna servings with all these fresh ingredients, the fresh basil, fresh tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, goat cheese, freshly grated Parmesan, little olive oil, and of course, Philadelphia cream cheese. This makes it so creamy and smooth. It melts everything together, and I'm telling you, it's delicious. We're going to put these together with wonton wrappers. These are going to be our lasagna sheets, and we're going to stack them up sort of freestyle, and wait till you see what we come out with. So I'll be right back. I'll get everything ready. Okay, I'm going to show you how to put together this side dish. It's just got a couple of little things, little techniques. I want you to just pour the tomato like that. Just take that little center out and give the top a little slice, just like that. Now you want to squeeze the seeds and the juice out of each tomato. You don't want it too runny. Got that all. And then just slice them up into good size slices, about, I'd say, a ½ inch thick. I have about 6 tomatoes here, but depends on the size of your tomatoes on how many you're going to need. So got my beautiful tomatoes ready here, as you can see. And I'm going to start putting these together. Now you want to take a baking sheet like this and put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom, just a little bit. Spread that around, and now you can build them right here on the baking sheet. So we have wonton wrappers here, which you can find in your supermarket, sometimes in the produce department, sometimes in the specialty foods department. You're going to take stacks, just like that, put them right down on that oiled baking sheet. I'm going to do about 6 of them on this sheet. Make sure you only get one, because it's pretty thin. And just stack them up like this. Now I'm going to do one for you, and then I'll do the rest for you. Okay, so we have the single wonton wrappers. I have a little bit of olive oil here. I'm just going to lightly brush each wonton wrapper, or in this case, each lasagna noodle here. And I have about 8 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese and 4 ounces of goat cheese that I microwaved for about 1.5 minutes on 50% power. And I'm just going to whip that up. Look how creamy and easy it whips when you microwave it. And the combination of this goat cheese, the tanginess of the goat cheese, and the creaminess of the cream cheese is an absolutely perfect marriage of cheeses like this. Okay, we've got that. Now to this I'm going to add a little bit of salt, kosher salt, about ½ a teaspoon, and about the same amount of pepper. Now when I first started experimenting this, I was afraid I was salting it too much because of the Parmesan, which is very salty, but this can take a lot of salt and pepper, so don't be afraid to season it. Okay, I'm going to get that all whipped up, and I'm going to take about a tablespoon, I'd say, of the goat cheese and put it right in the middle of that wrapper. And I'm going to take 1 slice of the fresh mozzarella that I have here. Just kind of pack that down a little bit. I'm going to take 1 very beautiful slice of fresh tomato and pack that down on top of that. Now I'm going to put a little bit more salt on the tomato, a little bit more pepper, and then some of this fresh basil that I have sliced up or julienne or chiffonade or whatever you want to call it, or cut it like baby collard greens. But just slice those up so they look like that. And then on top of that, I'm going to take a little bit of the freshly grated Parmesan and sprinkle that right on. And then repeat that. Now each time you put a layer on, you need to brush it with a little bit of olive oil, just like that. Both sides. Put that on top. Give it a little press, like that. And do another layer. Then a tablespoon of the goat cheese and cream cheese mixture. 1 slice of the fresh mozzarella. Give it a little press. And 1 very beautiful slice of the fresh tomato. Again, salt, little pepper, little fresh basil, and with the Parmesan, a little bit of the fresh Parmesan. 1 more wonton wrapper. This is really fun to do. It really is. It's like a little project here, a little bit of creativity, stacking these up and waiting to see how beautiful they come out looking. This is going to be quite a showstopper for any entertaining table. Okay, press that down, and then right on top of that, sprinkle just a tiny bit more of the Parmesan, little pepper, all right on the wonton wrapper, or a little salt, and that's our first stack. Now I'm going to do the rest, and I'll be right back. You'll be a cooking rock star with this recipe. Okay, we've got our little lasagnas out of the oven, and they just look gorgeous. And I decided to try a couple in individual ramekins. And I think these look gorgeous. I mean, these actually could be used for an appetizer or a side dish. But I think I'm going to use this one for a side dish. Seeing as my anniversary and all, I have my beautiful anniversary dinner all done. So look at this. Oh, that is yummy. Put that down right next to my steak, and I think this looks spectacular. There's very few ingredients. It's surprising how much incredible flavor actually is in this dish. It is unbelievable. I'm going to try a little bite right now. Look at that. That is just so yummy looking. What a wonderful side dish. I can't wait to take a bite of this. This looks so incredible. This is going to make the most beautiful anniversary dinner. My husband is going to be thrilled with this. Not that he hasn't loved these whole last few weeks of cooking with cream cheese. He's really enjoyed it, and so have all my neighbors and friends. So I'm going to try this one. This is going to be such a fantastic side dish to add to your collection of recipes. This is really different, very, very different. It makes such a nice presentation. I think you're really going to love this one. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy my anniversary dinner. Bye-bye.